Hello everybody, back again with another instalment of my foreign DVD collection. A lot of these are horror. This one I guess I should have put in with the French ones, but Brotherhood of the Wolf, filmed by Christopher Gans, starring Vincent Cassel, probably the most famous guy in it, other than Monica Bellucci. I think I must have got this one second hand by the look of the thing on the barcode. Really good film. Not very sort of extreme or anything compared to a lot of these, more conventional, but I know a lot of people that aren't even into foreign cinema that like that. Right, talking of extremes, Salo, 100 Days of Sodom. This is quite a messed up one, very messed up, more in like a sort of sexual way. Quite boring. It's got a lot of sort of political allegory apparently, and not long after making this, the director was killed, and I think it was over this film, directed by Pier Paolo Pasolini. So a lot of sort of horrible things. Quite a messed up one. I wouldn't recommend it to everybody. I think I've only really watched it once. Not sure if I'll watch it again and for quite a long time. Taxidermia, like this one a lot. I think this is a Hungarian film. Sort of three different generations, sort of three crossover stories, some quite extreme stuff, some quite disgusting sort of speed eating, force vomiting, quite a shocking ending. Well made, I do like this one. Bullhead. Not actually seen this one yet. I had it for a while and forgot to watch it so far. But basically, I think a guy starts injecting bull's semen into himself to make himself sort of powerful, and then I'm not really sure what goes on from there, but I'm sure it's quite crazy. Dogtooth. I think this is not sure if it's Turkish. But basically, a family is sort of isolated and staying indoors, and their parents sort of teach them what words are and that they're all the sort of wrong things. And then they teach them that if they go out, then there's evil cats out there that'll kill them. Some quite disturbing and shocking imagery in this one. Quite enjoyed that. And you've got Antibodies. Pretty sure this is a German, maybe an Austrian film. But basically, it's about this guy that's a paedophile, really horrible guy. He's in prison. It's quite messed up. Some quite sort of disturbing. Found it quite slow to tell you the truth, but interesting watch. Then you've got Adam Chaplin. I think this one is Spanish, Mexican maybe. Real hyper gore, almost like a sort of cartoon turned into a film. Really brutal fighting. The guys are sort of punching holes in people and that. I do like that one. Then you've got this little box set of the films of, I think it's pronounced Michael Haneke. I always say it might be Michael Haneke. You've got The Seventh Continent, Benny's Video, and 71 Fragments of a Chronology of Chance. Seventh Continent and 71 Fragments are made in an interesting way, but I'd say they're quite slow, quite boring, whereas Benny's Video is the highlight of these three. Quite a sort of disturbing film. I think Benny is actually the guy that goes on to play one of the main guys, Peter or Paul, in, see if I can get that back in Funny Games, which is coming up now. This is the, I think Austrian, I think Michael Haneke is, but this is in his sort of foreign language version. I slightly prefer that one to this one coming now, Funny Games, which is the American remake, also done by the same guy, Michael Haneke, but don't think it really needed a remake. I can't get with a lot of if you do something different with the remake, fair enough, but a lot of these are just shot for shot. You just think some Western audience is really that lazy that they just can't read subtitles unless you sort of remake it for them. Those two, I wouldn't say they're so disturbing, but they're quite shocking. They really play on the voyeuristic element of watching these sort of messed up films. This is a really good film, hidden. Really interesting plot. Don't sort of know where it's going till it sort of happens. A few sort of, the violence isn't that shocking, but it's filmed in such a way and the build-up's so good that it sort of hurts more when you watch it. Time of the Wolf, I've not actually watched this one yet, but I think it's like an apocalyptic kind of film. It's meant to be quite good. I think most of Michael Haneke's films are good. Then you've got The Piano Teacher. This is quite messed up, some pretty disturbing scenes near the end, quite a sort of sexual film. I won't go too much into what happens in it, but again, that's by Michael Haneke. Right, I'll leave it there for now. I'll get on to some. I think we got Lars von Trier coming next, and then we're going into some more of the sort of Swedish things like Troll Hunter and Dead Snow. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll come back with another video soon. Thanks.